Vastu Shastra is the body of rules governing the practice of planning and construction of all buildings in ancient India. These rules were perceived and developed by the rishis or wise men of the past, who knew a lot about human behavior, effect of natural environment, and efficient usage of available building materials. The net result was that persons living and working in such buildings generally enjoyed good health and sustained feeling of well-being mentally and emotionally. In particular, Vastu Shastra profiled the guidelines to determine the orientation and dimensions of all types of buildings, from temple, palaces, residential houses to entire cities, even building fixtures like doors and windows, furniture like courts, table, chairs, etc. The scope covered by Vastu Shastra enabled the ancient architect or sthapathis, who had to master 64 subjects covering such diverse fields as philosophy, religion, music, mathematics, astronomy, basic sciences, poetry, engineering, ethics, logic, etc., were held in high esteem in the society. Today, when we plan to build a house following Vastu guidelines, we show awareness and faith in our heritage and bestow highest respect and reverence to the wise sages and our culture in a humble way. Today we find Vastu Shastra dictums, when extended to plan our model facilities like factories, hospitals, schools, apartment building, office complexes, that could not have been visualized in ancient times. Vastu Shastra is a part of Vedic philosophy. So what do you know exactly? In order to be rooted in our cultural heritage and level of the modern amenities, we have to study the fundamental basics of the traditional beliefs that then locate the modern applications within the ancient matrix. Vastu Shastra is part of the Vedic philosophically, which sees the world as comprising of 5 rudimentary elements known as Maha, Panchabhutas, Earth or Dharithri, water or Jal, fire or Agni, air or Vayu, and space or Akash. The underlying qualities of the Panchabhutas have to be incorporated to prepare the functional building plan as we know today. This follows the logic that a building must sustain a living and dynamic environment which is prevalent outside its boundary. The building rests on Earth and is surrounded by the cosmos, hence it has to take the maximum benefit of Earth energy and the cosmic energy to sustain the meaningful life within it. Earth's energy is manifested by the Earth's magnetic field. Cosmic energy appears in the light in space. The elements like water and air are the basic building blocks of life. All the 5 elements together sustain life and growth. The attributes or qualities of the 5 elements cannot be better described than in Swami Vivekananda's words. Earth relate God all-supporting nature, meaning stability and sense of security. Water proclaims the message of God's sanctity and purity, meaning peace. Fire indicates God's self-luminous nature, meaning energy and power. Air signifies His omnipotence, meaning reaching out in all directions in a dynamic manner. Space signifies God's realm, where He displays His creation, meaning creativity. We find that the Vedic philosophy joined the cosmic energy from above and Earth's energy from the ground to give a concrete shape and orientation to all building plans. Such a plan in Vastu Shastra is inscribed within a mandala or square grid. The square shape is considered to be perfect and thus very auspicious in Vedic culture. Within the physical boundary of the square are located the Panchabhutas. The grid on mandala consists of zones or padas depending on the orientation of the north-south magnetic field, a property derived from Earth nature which inherently possesses a magnetic field that cannot be ignored besides the mass and strength of the soil or Dharithri. A simple 3 by 3 grid consists of 9 small squares or padas. Southwest, west, northwest, north, northeast, east, southeast, south-south and central zones. The assigned zone for each of the bhutas, give the name of the 5 Vastu gods and the name of the gods in 4 important cardinal zones: west, north, east, and south. Hope you understood the very basics of Vastu. Thank you for watching this documentary.